gang, how's everybody doing? Welcome to Sweet Willy's Kitchen. And by the title, I guess you guessed it, another knife review. But this time we've got some good news. This, the brand that you've seen me do a number of reviews for, Hoshanho, is now the official knife of Sweet Willy's Kitchen. They've got three wonderful series. You've seen the fillet knife, that was the Loom series. You've seen the most recent one, the HO series. And now we have a Premier series. They're one of the top of the lines, and that is the Supreme series and Damascus set. So this set is an 8-inch Gyuto or chef's knife, a 7-inch Santoku, and a 4.5-inch utility knife. We throw in a serrated knife. Pretty much this is all the knives that you need, and we'll go over the specs on these bad boys. We've got the VG10 steel. We've got the Damascus folding process. So what we're doing is we're taking layers of metal and folding them over, folding them over, and folding them over. And this is 67 layers. All right. So we've got that 12 to 15 degree edge on it. This thing is nice. Full tang with a cap. We're using an olive wood handle, which feels great. We keep on talking about weights, and you know how I am with weights of a knife. This is nice. It's that medium to heavy that I feel good. It's got a good balance to it. Feels really good. And again, the 8-inch Gyuto or chef's knife, you could do just about anything you want with this thing. But what we're going to do today is in our demonstration, it's lunchtime. I'm going to make myself a little antipasto salad, and we're going to do this below. Please make sure you subscribe, like, comment. I want to hear comments if you can, because next year's coming and I need ideas for new videos to come up. And pretty much that's all I can say about that. What's cool about the chef's knife and the Santoku, 5.5-inch handles. The paring knife is, yes, it's much shorter, but the handle is long too. We're talking 4 3/4 of an inch. I've got a handle here of a much more expensive knife, and it's a smaller handle, and the length is about the same, but overall, again, this still has that good feel. So we're going to do a little demonstration after we clean these up, and we'll be right back. Okay, we're back. We're all cleaned up. We're going to put together this antipasto salad. So basically it's your lettuce, tomato, onion, and we do some cold cuts. And then we'll put some peppers and some other things. It's almost like a sub without the bread. You might have seen it in the commercials there. So we're going to start off with romaine lettuce, and we're going to use the Santoku. Okay. We've got 7-inch blade, over 5.5 inches length handle. Really great. You've got the little indentations to keep things from sticking. And I'm just going to take all these other leaves, get them out of the way. What I like to do, I like to put there, put one down the middle, one cut down the middle. And then we're going to put that in there. Good. So, onion. We're just going to do some slices. I'm using like a Vidalia onion. It's very sharp. Gives a wonderful. The idea is you just start it and then come through. There we go. Some onion in here. Just like a sub sandwich, or a hoagie, or a grinder, or whatever you're using. Now, for the tomatoes, I've started using this, the paring knife, because with a large knife here, you don't worry about slippage and the like, so this keeps you closer to the work. And I kind of like this. I'm getting used to doing that, and later on we'll show you other uses for this paring knife. Not much for peeling apples with it, because you have a vegetable peeler, which is one of the best tools for that. So we have that. Put this here. That looks good. And then oil and vinegar, red wine vinegar. What we're going to do is we're going to put the oil on top first. And the vinegar. And the reason why we say this is the oil is going to work its way on top. So it's going to come through and around the vinegar. So take that, we'll mix that up nicely. That's good. And we're going to add some other items here. Start with the cold cuts. What I'm doing is I'm taking, I'm going to use the chef's knife. What I'm going to do is I took a layer of ham, salami, and provolone cheese. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll this up. Hope I'm using enough ham. Yep, we're using enough ham. Use a little more ham. There we go. This. Roll the ham like a roll, like so. And then we'll just slice this. So everyone gets a bite. So. Next thing, we'll add some other little doodads here. Oh yeah, wanted to add some pepperoni. You could add the sliced pepperoni as part of your roll, but I decided to demonstrate the knife. Put that in there. That's the chef's knife. I'm going to use a paring knife. We're going to add. What's nice about the paring knife, this will get you in these jars. We're going to add some. Add some artichoke hearts. One of my favorites. There we go. Artichoke hearts. Roasted red peppers. I'll just cut that up. Yeah. Okay. You can add some olives if you want. We'll do that. Or some anchovies. We won't, because I'm going to share this salad. So, there you have it. There's your antipasto salad. And we've used all three of the knives. Close-up view of each one. It's the 3 3/4" paring knife blade. We have 4 and over 4.5. Yep, 4 3/4 handle. We've got the 8" chefs with the 5.5" handle. 7" Santoku with the 5.5-inch handle. All VG10 steel, 67 layered Damascus steel with a wonderful edge. Oh, by the way, there's also a Rockwell hardness scale of 60. So they're hard, they hold an edge. And remember, we keep on talking about how important it is to keep your knives honed, because the sharpest knife is the safest knife, and I would not recommend putting these in the dishwasher. Take care of these. Wash them by hand. Maybe put a little tung oil or any other kind of linseed oil that you might, food safe oil, to keep these nice and soft, and also a water repellent. So that's where we're going on that. So with that being said, I want to thank everybody for watching, and we'll see you real soon. Bye-bye.